In this video, I'm going to show you if it's worth it to come to the Royal National Park and visit the Figure of 8 Falls. Let's go. Good morning guys, and welcome to today's vlog. We are in Australia. I know I haven't done an Australian vlog in ages. We are at the Royal National Park. It's in New South Wales. It's about 30-40 kilometers south of Sydney, and it's actually the second oldest national park in the entire world. So we're going to show you some cool things there. I'm here with my friend Sam.
Hey, you probably remember me from Croatia.
Croatia, Montenegro,
we're in the Balkans.
Cairns maybe, I think maybe you were in Cairns. We're going to take you along on this adventure. If you haven't subscribed already, make sure you subscribe down below. And yeah, we're going to go to the Figure of 8 Falls first, which is like the most iconic thing to see in the Royal National Park. I think it might be busy, but we'll see. The reason that we're starting at the Figure of 8 Falls is because it's one of the most popular, so we thought let's come here first thing in the morning. It's 2.5 to 4 hours long. I'm not sure how intense these hikes are going to be. I've just worn some like trail running trainers. Sam is braving it in his flip-flops.
I've done plenty of flip-flop hikes. So.
The best place to park is Garawarra Farm car park. From there you can pay $12 per vehicle for entry into the national park for the whole day. The Figure 8 Falls hike is a grade 4, meaning it's on the more difficult side. There are different terrains such as sand, gravel, rocks and a boardwalk. The hardest part for me was climbing over the rocks. Totally doable, and hey, Sam did it in sandals.
I would say we're like 10-15 minutes into the hike and it's actually fine. There's like this cool little boardwalk. I freaking love these boardwalks. Like when Aussies say going for a bushwalk, I kind of think this is what they mean, which bushwalk sounds intimidating. I might actually put the definition of a bushwalk on the screen because I'm actually not sure. I mean, it's totally reasonable at the moment. You can hear the ocean, so I think it's going to take us down to the beach and then along. There is so much to see in the Royal National Park. We're planning to be here for most of the day.
The first part of this walk is breathtaking. It's mostly on this cool boardwalk thing and you have the beautiful view of the ocean until you come out at Burning Palms Beach where the water is delicious.
As you can see, there are so many warning signs about these Figure of 8 Falls, so I don't know, like it kind of looks a bit, okay, this is dangerous. It kind of looks a bit dangerous. So maybe I'd recommend coming with someone. I'm with Sam today. We've reached the first beach, so the Figure of 8 Falls should just be over there. I'm probably gonna change because I bought my swimmers because I'm not gonna come all the way here and not get in. This beach is not disappointing. This is just like a casual beach in Australia. It's actually amazing, and there's like barely any people here. The sun's out today, so the water does look amazing. One safety tip I have for you doing this walk, make sure you check the tide, because if the tide comes in and you're over there, you're screwed. You're screwed, mate. So once you're at the beach, you then have to sort of clamber over some rocks, and it does feel safe. Like the rocks aren't moving, but I would be prepared that you will be doing some clambering to get to the Figure of 8 Falls, which I can see over there, and I'm so excited. I saw this on Instagram about a year ago and I was like, I really want to go there, and it's taken me like a year of being in Australia to finally go here. Nearly after an hour of hiking or bushwalking, we've made it to the surface of the rocks where the Figure of 8 Falls are. I believe they're over there, but this is the part you have to be careful on because if the tide comes in, there is no way for you to get back. So make sure you check before you start walking here because you don't want to be stuck here with these crazy waves. I'm treading very lightly here because there's like these crazy waves. Oh, that was insane. Things are getting a bit sketchy in the Figure of 8 Falls with Sam and Dane.
What they don't show you on Instagram is the walk. It went on and on and on. Just when we thought nearly there, another corner full of rocks to climb over. If you come here, be careful.
So I think this is the only way to get to the Figure of 8 Falls. If we see any other entrances, I'll let you guys know. But we are trying to reach over here. So we basically want to walk all the way across the rocks and then get to the Figure of 8 Falls and show you guys if it's actually worth it or not, if you want to try and, you know, risk your life like me. I can confirm we have now finally made it to the place that we've hiked. It was actually a bit sketchy, like really sketchy. I wasn't expecting it to be as sketchy as that, but let's go find this figure of 8 pool. Kind of feel a bit silly, I'm just like in a little speedo. I mean, there's other people swimming as well, but we're gonna show you the figure of 8. This is the reason that we came all the way to the national park, so let's get in. I'm a bit scared.
Yeah, it does look pretty deep, to be fair.
This is so funny. So this is actually a lot cooler than I thought it was going to be. So there is loads of natural sinkholes here, and there's 2 right behind me, which I'll show you in a second, that have formed and merged to be known as the figure of 8 pools, which is what makes this spot so famous. Is it worth it to come here? I'm not sure, I'll tell you at the end.
There is only one perfect figure of 8 pool, and this is what you have probably seen on the internet. The rock pools are at the bottom of a wild cliff. It was so cool to sit in the pools whilst the waves hit the rocks. As you can see on my visit, there was hardly anyone in the pools, so we had the place to ourselves. For reference, we went midweek around 10 AM. I guess if you went at the weekend, it would be a lot busier, so you would need to take this into consideration. Before you make the journey there, go on the official website and check out whether it's safe or not. Unfortunately, people have died here, and whilst most people's trips are safe, it can be dangerous if you go at the wrong time.
It's just crazy to think I live half an hour from places like this. Like, I love living in Australia, guys. It is so good. There is so much to do, so much to see. So I thought maybe there was just the one figure of 8 pool or like multiple figure of 8 pools, but there's actually so many little plunge pools here. It's
another
so
small
cool.
mini.
Actually, and some crazy waves. Just went in, lost my hair tie, but that's fine. I think it was definitely worth it. It was definitely a unique experience. I have not seen any rock formations like this in the world, so it's worth the little, you know, death trap walk that we're gonna have to endure on the way home. The next stop on our Royal National Park day out is Guatemala Beach. There is so many options when you're looking at things to do in the Royal National Park. So we basically picked 2 because the other one took us like 4 hours and it's like 2:30 already. This is how like unglamorous travel is. You saw I lost my hairband in the rock pool. I'm using a surgical mask to keep my hair in because it's so annoying. What do you think? I thought we were in for another hike, but we just decided to chill at this beach because it's so beautiful. But this water is so perfect because it's in a little bay. There's actually no crazy tide right now, so it's probably safe to swim in here, and it's so clear. It's so nice. So that is it for the Royal National Park vlog. I hope you guys have enjoyed it. It's been a bit of a short, fun, kind of intense day out with the crazy trek. If you're coming to Sydney, definitely check out the Royal National Park. It's so close and it's just so beautiful as well. There's so many points to see. I mean, we've probably only spent about 6 or 7 hours here and we've only seen 2 places. Make sure you hit subscribe to see future videos. So yeah, take care guys and peace out.